Hey guys, Dino from WealthTip, where our tip for wealth is to trade, invest and prosper. And I've been off yesterday and I've not been as consistent as I plan on being with regards to the uploads of our daily videos, but I've caught a bit of a cold, and that's obviously meant that I wanted to take some time off, rest a little bit, recover, and then obviously from there just pick up where I left off. In the last video that I shared with you guys, I just gave you all a bit of an update with regards to where WealthTip is going, and one of the things that I wanted to really amplify in that video is kind of focusing on what our core offer is going to be, and that is obviously to just provide you guys with systems and processes that will ultimately equip you to confidently and effortlessly navigate your way through the markets. That being said, I had a very good discussion with someone yesterday, and the question that I was asked was, what is the one thing that if I could do to pass knowledge on to someone in terms of the realm of trading, what is the one piece of information I'd give them that they can invest their time in learning, invest their time in refining and applying? Then my answer was trading psychology, more specifically risk management. Now, I know that I've touched on risk management before in our videos, and if you guys just scroll back to some of the past videos that I've uploaded, we did a whole series on risk management calculations and the mathematical formulas that you can use to calculate the edge that you have within the markets. And one of the things that I touched on was risk threshold and the importance of understanding your personal risk threshold. Because you see, if we have your risk threshold over here, and anytime you are trading above that risk threshold, you are anxious, you are frustrated, you are edgy, and ultimately you are obsessed with the outcome of the trade. And the reason for that is because you don't necessarily have the fund capital to risk the amount that you've risked, or you don't have the emotional capability of being able to lose the amount that you're currently risking. And when you have that placed on a trade, that amount of expectation placed on a trade, the outcome can be devastating to you from an emotional standpoint. And that emotional result that will come from the trade's outcome has the potential to eventually put you down a path that could ultimately stop your trading career in its tracks. And so the objective is to always understand, first of all, what is my risk threshold, and then trade below that. Not even trading on it, but more so below the risk threshold. And when you trade below your risk threshold, you're not necessarily emotionally affected by the outcome of the trade, because you don't have any monetary need for the money that you're risking. You don't have any emotional attachment to the outcome of the trade, because the amount that you're risking is within your ability to accept that loss. Because at the end of the day, what you have to understand when it comes to trading is that your psychology is going to determine whether you succeed or not. And this is one of the hacks that we focus on in the WealthTip community, by making sure that we first of all understand our risk threshold, and by understanding our risk threshold, trade below it. Even if it's less than 1%, essentially you're going to be a lot more willing to allow the trade to run its course, because you don't have an emotional attachment to the outcome of the trade. And so when people talk about trading with no emotions, that is not something that's possible. There's always an emotion attached to it. But by understanding the thresholds that we have within our own personal person as a trader, then essentially if you can just stay below those thresholds, you reduce the effects that that emotional outcome can have, and you are a lot less likely to go down the path of trying to find the perfect strategy, trying to find all the external factors or the external systems that's going to improve your outcomes, because you haven't resolved it internally. And so we have touched on this before, where we spoke about the internal environment versus the external environment. And this is how we hack the internal environment, when we're able to understand what are our capabilities individually, and then just stay within those parameters to ensure that as long as we are trading within those parameters, we will not be susceptible to the negative emotions that the market has the potential to throw at us. And so guys, that's just my quick thought regarding risk management, regarding making sure that you are staying within your threshold of risk. And ultimately, I really do hope that this little video made sense to you and that it can be applicable to your journey as well. For the most part, have an awesome Friday. This is going to be a beautiful day in Cape Town. It's cool. The sun is not scorching. And so I look forward to the weekend that lies ahead. But for you guys, I hope that you'll have a good Friday, have a brilliant weekend, and I look forward to chatting to you all soon. Up until then, keep well, and bye for now.